Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. We are continuing our Miracles Immersion. So this segment is going to be lessons 20 through 40. I appreciate everyone practicing with me. Just a few moments. I'll take care of a little bit of housekeeping. One is that I found online you could search for day of year calendar, and that gives you the number day of the year. So each date has a certain number. January 1 is day 1 of 365. And you could search that day of year calendar to get. So then as we move through February, you know what lesson corresponds with what day of the year. I wanted to remind you that in YouTube, we have the introduction to the workbook that we all read together. There's a few commentaries as you go through that YouTube about the introduction to the workbook. So that's available for you on YouTube. Also, I recommend that you reread the workbook introduction. It really reminds you that we're just practicing with gentle persistence. And it reminds us of the goal that we all want and why we're practicing. We want peace. We want a quiet mind. We want to be happy. And lesson 20 is going to talk about that. So we practice together Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday you practice on your own. And again, like I said, you could hop on early for chit chat or coffee talk if you wanted to. The meeting's open, and any questions that you might have. I've been given through guidance to add 3 things. So we have our 3 vows that we've been making together. And those 3 vows are: I am willing to forgive. I offer my whole self to divine love. I am open to receive divine creative solutions. And you'll notice that each day there may be an inspiration on my end to add something to our vows, but it was given to me that we are going to practice with the 3-finger technique to add to our vows. So we just touch the thumb, the index, and the middle finger together with gentle, light touch, and we'll repeat the vows silently and sacredly to ourselves. And that's just a little programming that we're giving ourselves so that we can take that out in the world. And if we just touch our fingers together, we remind ourselves, I'm willing to forgive. I offer everything to divine love, and I'm open to creative, divine thoughts. So I'll cue you. You don't have to remember anything. I just wanted to let you know that Holy Spirit asked me today in my own meditation practice to add the 3-finger technique to our 3 sacred vows. Okay, that's it. So please, as you are ready, get yourself comfortable. And welcome to lesson 20, day 20 of our Miracles Immersion practice. So allowing yourself to get comfortable. If there's one more thing that you need to do to make yourself comfy, give yourself permission to do that. We'll begin with our breath, and it's a little bit longer, deeper inhale, and then an easy sigh through the mouth. However that comes out, it could be quiet, it could be very soft, it could be loud. And you can continue a few more of those and allow the body to just grow a little bit heavier with each exhalation. Gently allow the lips to come together. Notice that the lips come together lightly, following the sound of my voice and training your awareness to each point that I mention. The upper lip, the bottom lip, the place where the lips meet, and just ask the lips to soften. The inside of the right cheek, the inside of the left cheek, the roof of the mouth, the floor of the mouth, the whole inside of the mouth, the tip of the tongue, the root of the tongue, the whole tongue, the jaw, the right eyeball, the muscles around the eyeball, the skin that covers the muscles of the right eyeball, the left eyeball, the small muscles around the eyeball, the muscles in the skin softening around the left eyeball, both eyes together, and all the little muscles on the whole face, extending that gentle invitation to soften, and the skin that covers the muscles. And now the whole face relaxes, and the scalp. The midpoint of the right brain, the midpoint of the left brain, the frontal part of the brain, the base of the brain, the whole brain together softens and brightens. Let the softening flow down the body and allow yourself to just grow a little bit heavier. Train your awareness to your right nostril, your left nostril, both nostrils together. Notice that the breath is smooth and soft with that silky quality. We'll begin the internal count, counting from 10 to 1. The breath just stays neutral and natural. I'll start our count, and then you can just continue on your own. Inhale 10, exhale 10, inhale 9, exhale 9, inhale 8, exhale 8, on your own now at your own pace. Allow the breath count to dissolve wherever you're at and rest for a moment. Bring your awareness back to your brain, your right brain, your left brain, your frontal part of your brain, and the base of the brain. Breathe softly and notice any sensations in your brain. You may feel this in your scalp. You may sense a tingling, or there may be just the felt sense of a lightening up, a lightening up of the brain, the whole brain, the whole brain, your felt sense of the whole brain. Now direct your awareness to the sound of my voice as I read the lesson for today, lesson 20, and then we'll practice together. I am determined to see. We have been quite casual about our practice periods thus far. There has been virtually no attempt to direct time for undertaking them. Minimal effort has been required, and not even active cooperation and interest have been asked. This approach has been intentional and very carefully planned. We have not lost sight of the critical importance of the reversal of your thinking. The salvation of the world depends on it, yet you will not see if you regard yourself as being coerced, and if you give in to resentment and opposition. This is our first attempt to introduce structure. Do not misconstrue it as an effort to exert force or pressure. You want salvation. You want to be happy. You want peace. You do not have them now because your mind is totally undisciplined and you cannot distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. You are now learning how to tell them apart, and great indeed will be your reward. Your decision to see is all that's required. What you want is yours. Do not mistake the little effort that is asked of you for an indication that our goal is of little worth. Can the salvation of the world be trivial? And can the world be saved if you are not? God has one Son, and He is the resurrection and the life. His will is done because all power is given Him in heaven and on earth. In your determination to see is vision given you. The exercises for today consist of reminding yourself throughout the day that you want to see. Today's idea also tacitly implies the recognition that you do not see now. Therefore, as you repeat the idea, you are stating that you are determined to change your present state for a better one, and one you really want. Repeat today's idea slowly and positively, at least twice an hour, attempting to do so every half an hour. Do not be distressed if you forget to do so, but make a real effort to remember. The extra repetition should be applied to any situation, person, or event that upsets you. You can see them differently, and you will. What you desire, you will see. Such is the law of cause and effect as it operates in the world. So just relaxing. Repeat silently and sacredly to yourself, I am determined to see. Now think about the events of the day coming forward into the future. You might visualize or imagine events happening. You might see yourself talking to other people. You might see yourself going about your daily activities. Gentle mind searching of future events. And with each event, each situation, each person, each place, say softly, I am determined to see. And we'll practice together for about a minute in silence. And let the visioning go. Just let it go. Let it all go. Notice the effects of the practice. Notice the felt sense of you. Gently slide your thumb towards the tip of your index and middle finger. Feel the sensation of the thumb touching the tip of the middle and index fingers, but the hands remain relaxed. The contact is light. And you may join me if you choose in our holy vows. I am willing to forgive. I am willing to forgive my seeing. I offer my whole self to divine love. I am open to receive divine, creative solutions. And you may rest here for as long as you'd like in sacred silence, holding the hand gesture or releasing the hand gesture. And when you feel and sense that you are complete, flutter the eyes and smile. Our practice together is now complete. Namaste.